Hey, everybody, boxing fans. I'm talking about real boxing fans, not the casual ones who just want to see Floyd Mayweather versus Manny Pacquiao, right? That's all they know. Okay, I'm making this clip here just to clear up some air with regards to their fight between Floyd and Manny. Many people believe Floyd is ducking Manny Pacquiao because of what Manny and his boss Bob Oram have been saying to the media. Yeah, okay. First of all, let's start in 2009, first negotiations. There we all know that the fight didn't happen just because Pacquiao's team just didn't agree to take the blood test. Then Floyd said, "You can't do that, then there's no fight." Floyd was even willing to pay Marquez a step aside fee of 1 million so that he could make a fight with Manny. And Manny refused to take a simple blood test, which Floyd, by the way, is subjecting himself to that random blood testing. Okay, and then Bob Arum even went to say that Floyd must focus on fighting Mosley. This is now around December 2009. That Floyd must just focus on fighting Mosley, or I'm hoping that Floyd will be knocked out by Mosley, which he almost did, by the way, in the second round. But Floyd, we all know what happened in that fight. And then, at a later stage, around 2011, Oram agreed, or Manny Pacquiao, they agreed to take the random blood testing. But now Oram says Floyd doesn't even deserve 50-50 splits because Manny Pacquiao is the attraction, right? Okay, another phase negotiation is there as well. Then this is the most interesting one. Okay, we know the negotiations have been failing behind the scenes, and then the other team will come with their story to the public, which they always contradict. Right? Floyd, around January 10th, 2012, challenged Manny Pacquiao. He challenged Manny Pacquiao for May 5th, 2012. Guess what? He challenged him on Facebook and on Twitter. The response from Manny Pacquiao, you can check it on ESPN, Fight Hype, you'll get it everywhere. Even on videos, on YouTube, you'll find it. Manny Pacquiao said, "Okay, I'm willing to fight you, Floyd, but not on May 5th. I'm willing to fight you in June. I'm willing to fight you around the 9th of June because I've got a cut that I suffered against Marquez in last November, which was then November 2011. So the cut in the face was going to take more than 7 months to heal." Wow, that's great. What an excuse for Pacquiao. And then his boss, Bob Oram, says, "No, we cannot. Yes, we'll fight Floyd, but not on the May 5th, because we're building a stadium which will raise around on the gates only will raise about 60 million compared to 20 million that could be raised at MGM Grand. Now Bob Oram is no longer talking about the 50-50 split and blood testing, all that kind of stuff. He's talking now about the money that is being generated from the gates. I mean, dudes, let's be honest here. Manny Pacquiao, if you look at the facts, Manny Pacquiao is actually ducking Floyd. Why? Manny Pacquiao has never fought an undefeated fighter, except of course Bradley, and we all know what happened with Bradley. He lost. His first time not ducking a fighter. He fought Bradley. He was actually when he fought Bradley, he was ducking Floyd, and then he tried to make up for it by fighting an undefeated fighter for the first time in his life, and he lost. Right? Manny Pacquiao has been ducking fighters like Mosley. Mosley said it in 2006 as well, that they've been conducting Pacquiao's team for a fight, but there's no response from Pacquiao's team. So Manny Pacquiao ducked Mosley in 2006. The myth, I know the myth, it's actually laughable, because the things that people say about Floyd are the things that they should be saying about Manny Pacquiao. They say Floyd, yeah, Floyd always ducks fighters when they're on their prime. He always never fights the bigger challenges. He's never. I mean, I'll mention some few names here. Oscar De La Hoya. People say he waited until Oscar was old, but if you know boxing and you've been following boxing for some time now, you'll know that that fight couldn't happen then because of Bob Oram. Bob Oram, like he's doing now with Manny Pacquiao, he avoided De La Hoya Mayweather fight until Mayweather had to break away. That's how the mega fight happened. The record pay-per-view selling fight in boxing was made without Top Rank because Bob Arum just blocked the fight. Maybe he thought Floyd couldn't beat Oscar. Maybe that's what he thought. Like now he knows, or he thinks, Manny Pacquiao cannot beat Floyd. That's why he's blocking the fight. This is now not just my opinion. Oscar De La Hoya, you can check it here on YouTube. There's a video by Oscar. He says it. Around 2011, he said it. Manny Pacquiao wants to fight. Floyd wants to fight. But Bob Oram just doesn't want to make the fight. Why can't Bob Oram work with us as Golden Boys? We are able to work with other promoters like Mayweather Promotions and other promoters, but we just can't work with Top Rank because of Bob Oram. He's the one who's blocking the fight, not Floyd. Right? So let's get that one straight. Floyd is not scared of Manny Pacquiao. Manny Pacquiao is not scared of Floyd, but Bob Oram is blocking the fight because he thinks if the mega fight happens and Manny Pacquiao loses, that's the end of Manny Pacquiao. Unfortunately, he knows that, and he knows once Manny Pacquiao is gone, he's going to lose a lot of money. But Bob Arum is old, man. It's more than He's 80 something years already. I mean, I don't know how much more money does he want? Does he want to milk out of Manny Pacquiao using Mayweather's name again? And then Floyd's haters, they also mention Winky Wright. Yeah, Floyd ducked Winky Wright. I mean, if you, like I said, if you know your boxing, you will know why that fight didn't happen. Negotiations were made just before the deal was finalized. Bob Arum changed the terms. He said he wanted 55-45 split, meaning Floyd was going to get 55 and Winky Wright 45. And then Winky's team backed off of the deal. Simple as that. It's not Floyd who ducked, but Bob Arum avoided the fight. He blocked the fight. It's not Floyd. Thirdly, people mentioned Mosley. Yeah, Floyd waited until Mosley was old. Dudes, Mosley actually is the one who ducked Floyd. Check it. You must check it. Check out here on YouTube as well. If you missed it then, it's here on YouTube. 2006, around 2006, Mosley was asked, would you want to fight Floyd? Mosley said, no, I don't want to fight Floyd. I want to, in fact, he said, I want to fight Floyd, but not this year. I would like to fight in November, but not against Floyd. I want to fight Floyd next year when I'm fully healed, because I've got a dislocated shoulder or something like that. Now then, Mosley ducked Floyd then. He ducked Floyd. On the other hand, you people say, yeah, Floyd, he waited, yeah, Mosley was old. But when Floyd fought Mosley, Mosley had knocked out 3 guys. He had KO'd 3 opponents just before he fought Floyd. What happened when he fought Floyd? He lost, was outclassed. And then Manny Pacquiao fought a winless older Mosley who lost against Floyd, got a draw, another some guy, you know, and then Manny Pacquiao fought that guy. Now Manny Pacquiao, we just read last week, Freddie Roach said no, they want to fight. They want to fight, who's this guy? Guerrero. They want to fight Guerrero now because they say he's basically Floyd's leftover. That's what they've been doing, fighting everybody's leftovers, not just Floyd's leftovers, everybody's leftovers. Remember when Pacquiao fought Cotto in 2009, Cotto had already lost his O. He had lost already to Margarito. He's never faced an undefeated fighter. He's never faced a decent competition, man. He's been avoiding fighters. He's the one who's been just overhyped, using Floyd's name. The longer that fight is not happening, the better for Manny Pacquiao. We all know that. Because once it happens, it's the end of Manny Pacquiao's career, basically, because we'll just forget about it. Simple as that. So, boxing fans, let's get it straight. Floyd is not scared of Manny Pacquiao. Floyd is not attacking anyone. He's just beaten now Canelo, 42-0, very gifted young fighter, bigger guy, just outclassed him. You saw. Manny Pacquiao doesn't even want to fight Canelo. If he has to fight Floyd's leftover, why doesn't he pick Canelo? He wants Guerrero, not Canelo. Canelo has a good defense, has got some speed as well, has got power, has got a higher boxing IQ. He will knock out Manny Pacquiao. He will knock out Manny Pacquiao. But no, Manny Pacquiao now wants to duck Bradley, a guy who he lost. He wants to duck now that guy and go and fight Guerrero. I mean, come on, boxing fans. Manny Pacquiao is overhyped. You have seen it. Tell me, which undefeated fighter has he fought? Which, for instance, Floyd just beat Guerrero last year, who hadn't lost in 8 years, and he beat Canelo, who was 42-0. Who has Manny Pacquiao beat? He's beating fighters who recently lost. That's what he does. In fact, the last guy I would say was decent for Manny Pacquiao was back in 2003 in his first fight with who's this guy? This Mexican. Forgot, man. The guy who beat Nazim Ahmed. What's this? I just forgot his name. But that's the fight. Barrera. Yeah, Barrera. When in his first fight with Barrera, that was decent for me. But if you check, Barrera as well had already lost in 2000. So within 4 years, he fought Pacquiao. Unlike Floyd, I just mentioned now, Guerrero hadn't lost since 2005. That was 8 years. Canelo hadn't lost. Sorry about that. Canelo hadn't lost in his life. He got his first loss against Floyd. And then after Canelo lost to Floyd, you Floyd haters, you spin it out and say now Canelo is an upcoming boxer. At 42-0, he's an upcoming boxer. Had Floyd left Canelo fought someone else. Maybe let's say Canelo fought Cotto and lost, and then maybe in a few years he fought Floyd. You will say, yeah, Canelo has slowed down, he's past his prime and stuff like that. That's what you boxing fans are saying. Actually, those things, you should be saying all those things against Manny Pacquiao, not Floyd. Exactly. It is as simple as that. Manny Pacquiao, maybe not Manny Pacquiao, but Bob Oram is blocking challenging fights against Manny Pacquiao. Simple as Pacquiao couldn't even beat Marquez. First fight, Manny Pacquiao knocked Marquez 3 times in the first round. That means after the first round, Manny Pacquiao was 4 points ahead. All he needed was 3 more rounds, 3 more 10-9 rounds to win the fight. But guess what? He lost 9 of the last 11 rounds. That's how he got a draw. He lost 9 rounds in that fight. For me, that's a loss. Lose 9 rounds of the last 11 rounds, you lost. Beat him again in 2008, not convincing. Beat him again in 2011, still not convincing. Credit to Manny Pacquiao, he won second fight, he won the third fight, but not convincing. That's why there was a fourth fight. And guess what happened? Fourth fight, they were both in ESPN studios. And Marquez said to Manny Pacquiao, the only way to win against you, Manny, is to knock you out. Because I've beaten you, but on the judges, I always lose. So I'm going to knock you out. Manny Pacquiao said, same here. I've beaten you twice already, but people are not convinced that I beat you. You as well, you're not convinced that I beat you. Now, to convince you that I beat you in the last 2 fights, I'm going to knock you out. Guess what happened? Pacquiao got one of the worst knockouts in the boxing history. He didn't see the punch because he was closing his eyes. When the punch landed, Manny Pacquiao was gone. He didn't know where he was. And you're telling me some of you even regard him as greatest boxer that ever lived. That's what other people say about Manny Pacquiao. Being knocked like that by a 40-year-old Marquez. Unbelievable. I'm gonna stop it there, guys. Tell me what you think, but I just don't think Floyd is scared of anyone. He's never been scared of anyone. He was never scared of De La Hoya, of a prime De La Hoya. He was never scared of him. He was never scared of Mosley. He was never scared of Winky Wright. I don't know, where do you get all this? Shut up, guys. Cheers.